mothers at home, and welcome everyone to a presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us. Hi everyone, I'm Brian Anderson alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. It's the Chicago Bulls and the Los Angeles Clippers.
A flash of that athleticism yet again. It's clear Rose enjoys getting up and punching it down.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Pass to Gilmore. Here's Jordan. The rebound by McAdoo.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed. Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Gilmore, defended by Griffin. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim, just couldn't capitalize.
George's shot is off. And so it's Rose with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it. Now Los Angeles with it. Outside Paul. To the inside. From downtown. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
If he can find the look outside, Paul's going to take it. Don't expect him to hesitate if he gets that look.
Leonard outside. Soft touch off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers.
As good as he is offensively, I think this is Kawhi's bread and butter. He is lethal from the mid-range.
Back to Pippen. Pass to Rose. Chicago passing it around. Right wing. Out to the right wing. 5 on the clock. Jordan misses. The Clippers lead by 5. Here's Leonard. Here's McAdoo. Here's Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And it's good. 2 points.
You know, you can't let Rose get this close because when you do, he's going to cook you.
Griffin outside. Outside Paul. Here's George. Off the left rim and out.
That was just an off-balance, low-percentage shot, especially with no room to operate. He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
Now here's Paul. Here's Leonard. The kick out to Paul. No good from outside.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
Pippen, no good.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Pass to Kukoc. Lets it go from deep. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
The great thing about Pippen is his versatility. I mean, he impacts the game in every way. Defense, offense, boarding, passing, he does it all.
He does not get the second one. And he misses all 3.
You don't see him have too many of those trips to the line.
Paul for 3. He drops it from range. Paul's got 8.
And Paul loves these corner shots. Terrific at finding space to get his shot off.
Noah, no good.
Despite the defensive presence, he challenges at the rim. Give him an A for effort.
To the wing, right side. And here's Griffin outside. The Clippers rebound. Pass to Paul. Here's George. Deflected. Outside Levine. From 15 feet away. Oh, what a performance by Chris Paul. He's been the story to the Clippers. 8 points in the quarter, showing how...
6.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
They've really been pushing that thing in the open floor, and so far the opposition's not been able to slow them down at all.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score often.
Leonard for 3. Rebounded by Butler. Bulls trail by 8.
Rodman is a selective guy when it comes to trying to score. He's not really hung up on his points, but he did a nice job there forcing the defender to foul.
Chicago shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. First free throw is good. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Los Angeles leading by 7. Back to Leonard. Over Levine. And the basket by Leonard. Leonard's got 6.
I like Leonard's shot right there. He's very comfortable from that distance.
Levine can't hit. George for 3. And it's Chicago with a board. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Levine does a really good job attacking. He plays with fearlessness and able to draw the foul as a result.
Chicago shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game. So he comes up empty, missing both. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute to play. Out to Leonard. Fires the 3. Ooh, good work defensively by Butler.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
Might like a do-over there. Quality look inside.
In close, Bob McAdoo stuffing it down with power.
And now the first timeout called here. For Chicago.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively, something that needs to change and change soon.
I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
The Bulls trail by 11. Here's Pippen. Oh, hey, how about
Big
that?
time right there. Big time.
Woo.
How about that authoritative punch by Pippen, showing you just how strong he can be on finishes like that.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian. Basketball is a beautiful game, but Commissioner Adam Silver said the most important part from our standpoint is ensuring that there's always competitive tension on the floor. Fans like the physical aspect that comes with this game. We don't want that to be lost. Guys, back to you.
Keeping that edge. Thanks much for the report, Allie. Here's Jordan. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
An effective score from the in-between area of the court. Jordan doing his thing.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Jordan misses.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage in. As a result, they've got a big lead.
From deep, Rose. Paul George pulls it in. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Levine. McAdoo. It's deflected.
This is what Pippen is known for, a long, athletic, and exceptional, versatile defender.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Here's Gilmore. And he jams it home with authority.
Great slam by the 7'2" Gilmore. Once he gets positioning inside as strong as he is, the rest is easy.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
They get it back. Here's Gilmore. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Here's Griffin. Out to Leonard. George for 3. Ooh, another miss. He's 0 for 6 in this contest.
He still hasn't been able to convert from the field. He's just struggling to find his shot.
Jordan. Rose outside. Pass to Jordan. Second chance effort. And the shot's good. Jordan's got 6.
Zero hesitation. Jordan showing complete confidence in his shooting ability.
Here's McAdoo. Pulls it from 20. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And Levine has got the ball here for Chicago. They trail by 9. Leonard outside. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Defensive foul.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw. And so it's Los Angeles now holding a 12.
Your Clippers. 29. The Bulls. 17.
And again, great to have you with us. A shout out to all the moms out there on this Mother's Day. Here's Harper. Pass to Kaman. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. And up the court come the Bulls on the break.
You know, Pippen doing a nice job recognizing where the lane was on that fast break.
Here's Maggette. He's covered by Levine. Here's Free. Here's Maggette. And a miss there on the triple.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Noah. Out of bounds. Bulls ball as Chicago keeps possession.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Great job executing that inbounds play. That's got to make Coach happy.
Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
And he goes right after the guy who just scored on him.
Oh, he made sure to return the favor.
Guys, some pride bubbling up right there. He wasn't about to be outshone.
Oh, Levine under duress.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute. I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Chicago passing it around. And here's Butler outside.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
That's about as good a job you can do as a defender. Affect the shot and grab and secure the rebound.
Jordan misses. The Clippers lead by 7. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Pass to Free. Rebound by the Bulls.
Just 1 for 4 thus far. They have not found their rhythm this half.
It's a one-on-one situation. Here's George. The rebound by Kukoc.
Halftime didn't do them any favors offensively. They've missed 4 of their last 5 shots.
And slam dunk by Jordan.
George, so sweet to watch in the air. What a treat.
Bulls trail by 5. Inside. Here's Kukoc. The quick look, no good that time.
He will not be happy with himself. Got a good look from mid-range there.
Here's George. Pass to Free. Here's Manning. Tipped.
So hard to get a shot past Artis Gil because he's big, he's deep, and he's got those long arms. Nice block there.
Here's Manning. Here's Maggette. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Now a timeout called by Chicago.
Timeout for the Bulls. Time for T-shirt. Come on now. Let's get wild.
A minute 50 left in the third. Oh, big finish!
Michael Jordan, MJ. It really doesn't get much better than this.
They still need this. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. Los Angeles shooting their second free throw attempt on the night. And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. Here's Free. Yet to see a basket. It's George on the wing. Fires from deep. And it's Chicago with a board.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy. They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
And, you know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
6 on the shot clock. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And the Clippers miss again.
That's how you stay connected to a shooter. Was right in his jersey.
To the left side wing. Here's Kukoc. Can't tie it up. That one misses. The Clippers in the lead. Manning's shot is good.
Danny Manning ain't playing around right now, folks. He wanted those two.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. George, good.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on the roll and knock him down.
Pippen, no good. And so George will bring it up for the LA Clippers. Maggette. George has the open look. And again, it's the Clippers.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Noah. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And they push the tempo.
30.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Here we go. Let's get up and get wild.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what the Bulls coach was going over with his team. And coach challenged the team, asking them to bring the fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Here's Leonard. And there's another one for the Clippers.
Boy, it has been a huge night for Leonard. The skill is obvious, but his strength is what makes him hard to defend.
To the middle. Here's Griffin. Rebounded by Pippen.
Even though he hasn't found his groove tonight, his teammates are picking him up.
Jordan goes in. That won't go. Making him 6 for 12 from the floor now. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Paul with it. Now Pippen defending. A leaner. Kicks it to George. Tries again. And they pick up 2. And now an 11-point Los Angeles lead.
Boy, he's looked unstoppable this half. Maybe he got a little pep talk over the break.
And again, no good by Chicago.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Look, in deference to his age, he's not going to throw it down like he used to, but PG can still rock that rim.
Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
Leonard for 3. They get it again. Just 5 on the clock. For 3, George. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. George has got 7 points here in the quarter.
Didn't have a single point in the first half. Bagel. 0 points, nada. He's starting to get into the groove here in the second. Trust him and expect him to make those mid-range jumpers, especially against loose defense like that.
Here's Griffin. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 16.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's Levine. No good off the back of the rim. The Clippers lead by 16.
One of the many things that Kawhi does well, getting himself to the line.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Los Angeles.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
You know something else, guys? You know, they came out of that tunnel sprinting in a full stride sprint. That translated to the floor and lots of success in the fast break game.
Back to Jordan. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Clippers ball.
And it's the Clippers ball. They've got a 13-2 run going. Here's Paul. Griffin uses the glass on the layup.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Jordan misses. Los Angeles leading by 20. Down low. Ooh, and powered down. What a jam.
Love when Manning goes up with that kind of power. When he does that, he can be dominant inside.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
And the ball out of play. The Bulls will have it.
Chicago ball.
Bulls trail by 20. Pass to Jordan. Good work defensively by Leonard.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
And, you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Foul.
And he'll take a trip to the line for two. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
Second personal foul.
How about the strength
First team
of
foul.
Pippen? Allowed him to get that shot off
Shooting
while
for Chicago.
still taking the contact.
And he can't hit the second. Here's George. Out to Leonard. That one a little long. Chicago with the ball. Denied by Leonard.
Out of
Big
bounds.
time work by Kawhi inside protecting the paint.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the game. Pass to Jordan. Hits a three-pointer.
Michael Jordan. 3 points.
And it's the Clippers' ball. They're on a 17-7 run. Leonard outside. Over Jordan. Leonard, good. And the Clippers lead by 19. Out to the right wing. Here's Jordan. No good there. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's all